Like I said, welcome to Out Past the Rings, volume 132. Today we're talking about In Wolf's Clothing, the self-titled 5-song cassette that came out in September of 2018. It's too close. Anyway, things starts with Jesse Mowry. This is a Jesse Mowry joint. When I was on tour with Miatej, the second time we stayed at Jesse's pretty much newish place in Richmond, Virginia. He had started he and a few others had started some bands, one of which was Pigeon Eating, which we misheard as Pigeon Eating, which was also a great name. Still out there, if anyone wants it. Excuse me, I ate too many pigeons. So, I can't remember the reasoning for the name change. I'm under the assumption there was a member change or something like that. I think they released like a 3-song demo EP as Pigeon Eating, and then they turned into In Wolf's Clothing. This band has members from a ton of amazing bands, like Mothlight. Oh, you know what? I have a list of them right here. There we go. Alright, featuring members of Mothlight, Yusuke, Gas Up Your Hearse, Majoral, Altar of Complaints, Miatej, Van Hagar, Smoke Signals, Skull Kid, and more. So at this point, the Virginia scene was kind of popping off with Screamo, pretty much from like 2013 to 2020, and it's kind of decreased since, I would say, at least in terms of a bunch of bands releasing stellar albums, you know, a couple times a year kind of thing. Now it's, you know, when's the newest Rocker record coming out? When's the new Gift from God record coming out? I don't know. So, these 5 songs are essentially the demo. One of the songs, It Eats Itself, shows up on the band's full-length that came out, I don't know, like a year or two after this, but that's in the Out Past the Rings. So the rest of the other 4 songs are all completely exclusive to this tape. This tape, 100 copies were made. Jesse, I don't know if it was all Jesse, but Jesse and friends will say, did everything for this tape. I did not order duplication. I think these are all reused tapes, because good lord, that's a giant reel. That's got to be 40 minutes right there. And then they stamped them and they numbered them, and they even did the J cards. So I mean, this is a ZBR release and all, but yeah, I didn't have to do anything. I just released it. It was great. Very different from most cassettes that I release. Really, really amazing 5 songs. I was really happy that the band asked me to put it out. I guess if it involves Jesse in some way, I'm probably going to get first crack, which is great because all of Jesse's bands are awesome. Everyone else in this band is great. And I think every single person contributes vocals. So you got 2 guitarists, a drummer, and bassist. Jesse does not play guitar. He plays drums on this. So he's doing vocals with like a headset thing on. I've seen live videos. They are super sick. I believe they're still playing. They just released a split 12-inch with Letterbombs with the last material Tom Carney from Mothlight. So this era, essentially, of the band has just ended this year because of a move. Definitely check this entire thing out. The Terrifying Aftermath of Disbelief and Sick Hit are probably my 2 favorites. Yeah, just like the opening is, oh my god, so good. Definitely has like Majoral feel, slight like Guidelines feel, but like seriously, this is its own beast. I think one of the main reasons is because you have 4 people doing vocals. There's just so much variance going on. The band goes super fast and heavy. There's even like death growls sometimes, and there's super light, like beautiful emo stuff as well sometimes. So they really know how to hit everything. Very, very talented individuals, and an exceptional demo. Very, very awesome. I love the album that came after this. It is like top notch. But again, that's a discussion for a later time. Is there much more to say regarding this? There was 100 made. They're all sold out. I think it was 50 ZBR and 50 band. We may have even only got 30. I don't remember. But they didn't stick around that long. I think they sold out in 2020 or 2021. So like 2 years, 3 years tops. Not too bad. Yeah, I guess what's next? Yeah, what's next? Next is going to be Blind Girls, another very good timing thing. There's this weird thing now where all the bands that I used to put out at the beginning of ZBR have now put out a couple of albums. So it's really cool to go back and touch on these and be like, oh, they just released their third split, or like, oh, their next album has come out, you know, just a few weeks ago, or sometimes it's like 2 or 3 albums later, like Neon Day. Very, very cool to be able to follow bands through an existence as opposed to like, here's one release, they're done. You really get to grow with them and, you know, get to know them a whole lot better. And I'm just getting cheesy now. So I was able to find a wolf, but let's see what you really are. Meow. It's a cat. In Wolf's Club. Oh, my crotch. Oh, what the fuck? Running a bunch of shit here. Oh boy.